First and foremost, let's give credit to Texas. The better football team tonight won the football game. I thought this game was a game that was going to come down to physicality, and quite honestly, they were the more physical football team. I think we saw it really on both sides of the ball early in the game. Defensively, we struggled to tackle, struggled to win at the line of scrimmage, and then offensively, really the same thing. And so when you do those things in this kind of atmosphere, in this kind of football game, it's really the difference in winning and losing. And unfortunately, give credit to them. They were the more physical football team tonight. So with that said, I'll certainly open up questions you got for me.
How's Brock doing?
Yeah, I think Brock will be fine. I just think kind of, dinged up. There was a lot going on, a lot of pressure that he felt, throughout the football game. And I think more than anything, just wanted to get Kyle into the game and see if we could settle some things down.
Were you expecting Texas to bring that much pressure early on?
Yeah, they certainly did that a year ago, and we definitely had it in the game plan. That was a possibility, but I think their thought in really pressuring Brock and putting some pressure on him and giving him a lot of different looks, they were able to do that. And I think it was hard for Brock to get into a rhythm for sure throughout the football game.
How would you assess how both the offensive and defensive lines played?
Yeah, I think it's hard until I watch the video. What I would tell you is what my first remark was, and when physicality is the difference in the game, it starts in one spot, right? It starts up front, and I would certainly say give credit to them because I think their physicality certainly set the tone for this game.
Missed tackles. I mean, it seems like it's been kind of cropping up. Or what do you kind of see maybe before you look at the film?
Yeah, it's hard. I think the reality of it is those guys played at times. They played a lot of football. Whether we wore down or our detail, whatever that may be, we have to just continue to look at that. And I think from our standpoint, from my standpoint, that's got to fall on my shoulders. How we practice, how we help our guys get ourselves ready to go. I think it's a fine line, and that's a Matt Campbell issue that I got to continue to find ways to help us be better in those aspects of it. But I don't question our kids' effort. I don't question our coaches' techniques. I think those are areas that I got to continue to find and do. We do a great job incorporating that through the week in practice.
How big of an issue is that moving forward when you kind of had some of the writing on the wall against Baylor to some defensive runs?
Well, you got to remember now we're thinned out. We've lost some key guys, and we got some new guys playing and trying to step into some situations, and so we just got to continue to grow. And what I love about this team is what you saw out there for 4 quarters. Our kids never quit, and our kids won't quit getting better. So we just got to continue to go to work, and I think that's the thing that's been our niche is when everybody counted us out about 7 weeks ago, we went back to work, and the reality of it in this situation, we got to go back to work.
What was your impression of Bouchel? He had to come in cold like that.
Yeah, I think did a great job. I know I said this, a little bit throughout the week is a veteran that has a great understanding of the offense, and I think that was certainly a major difference in the football game too. There's a guy that's played a lot of football in this offense, knows his answers. When the looks get multiple, he knows where to go, and so credit to him.
I know that you're a big game-by-game guy, and everything ends up where it ends up. But with the Big 12 out of it now, what's the challenge for you as a coach just to have the guys, just as fired up on Saturday?
Yeah, again, I don't know. This team's never disappointed me, and they didn't disappoint me tonight. To be honest with you, I think the reality of this group for at least the last 11 months that I've had the opportunity to coach them, this group's brought in every opportunity they've had. And so I would be shocked if the leadership in our walls isn't ready to come to work on Sunday and Monday and get ourselves better.
You talked before about, learning moments as you built this thing. Does this feel like, in just your 3 years in this moment and just another kind of stepping stone towards that? Or?
Well, you got to remember, there are a lot of young guys playing tonight. You've got a freshman quarterback. You've got freshman Mike linebacker. You've got a lot of young football players that played in this football game tonight. And the credit is the leadership of our football program has got us to this point. Not coaches, not Matt Campbell, not John Haycock. The leadership in our football locker room has got us here. And, I think every moment that we've taken along the way in the last 2.5, 3 years since I've been here, we've learned and we've grown and we've empowered and we've persevered. And you know, it's part of who we are. It's our fabric, it's our niche, it's our foundation. And we'll take this moment, we'll learn from it, we'll grow from it. Obviously, there's some areas that we need to continue to get better if we want to have the opportunity to capitalize in moments like this.
Speaking of leaders, how did David handle everything being out? And
yeah, you know, I think that you know, I thought he came in and played with great burst and energy, and David did everything he could possibly do to, you know, impact the game when he got himself back out there. And you know, the unfortunate part of it is, you know, you're playing a different kind of football game when you're down 14 when he comes into the game. So, you know, I think that certainly maybe lessens his ability to impact the game as much as we would have loved to have him impacted. But I would also say this, I thought Kane did some really good things in the first half of the game. I thought Johnny Lang did some really good things. So, you know, the guys that needed to step up when David wasn't in did a phenomenal job.
Did DeAndre look too serious, or?
Yeah, I think we'll find that out a little bit more. You know, again, that's a tough loss, what DeAndre's done for us in terms of playing corner and playing safety and being so multiple for us. We're just going to have to kind of play it here day by day and see where we are by the early part of this coming week.
When you lined up to go for it on 4th and 5, and then there's the penalty, was there any thought of going for it there, where you sat on kicking it once?
Well, you know, I thought the key was we had the opportunity to get the points. You know, some points there and make it 21-6, and certainly make it a 2-possession game. You know, and I didn't want to leave that out there, but. You know, obviously Connor's been tremendous for us, and we made it a lot harder for him in that situation. But 4th and 4, we thought we had a great call. You know, 4th and 9, you know, I felt like getting the points in that situation was the right thing to do. Right, wrong, or indifferent. You know, we certainly didn't help Connor with the 5-yard penalty.
Coach, Cyclone fans have waited a long time for a meaningful November game like this, and they traveled here by the thousands.
Right.
What would you say to them tonight?
Well, they have been the foundation of our football program. And from the day that I've gotten here, their loyalty to this program way before that I've gotten here, or our program's gotten here, has allowed us to recruit. It's allowed us to play in some phenomenal environments in Jack Trice Stadium. And quite honestly, this year as we went to opponent stadium, their loyalty to us has been incredible. And so, you know, I would ask them to stay the course with us, but I don't have to ask them because I already know the answer to it. They will, and we will continue to fight for them and fight for this program to continue to move this thing forward.